Right now, the world is literally being ran by like the most insecure dudes out there, and it's both hilarious and also deeply unsettling. Why are these guys, who literally are like the richest and most powerful men in the world, still so deeply insecure? Like, it's mind-boggling. A lot of people out there like to foolishly believe that the more money, the more power you acquire, the more secure you become, the more happy you become because you're getting everything you ever wanted, right? But look at how that clearly is not how things work out in practice. Because all the richest dudes, all the most powerful dudes in the world right now are deeply insecure. Like, it doesn't take a genius to recognize that. There are some people out there who mistake their insecurity and the power and wealth that they have for them being confident and them being alpha males. They are anything but, because they're constantly performing. They're trying to be perceived as alpha confident men, and yet that's not what truly confident men do. They don't perform. They don't put on a show to try to get people to view them in certain ways. They literally are just comfortable in their own skin. They present themselves to the world in the way that's authentic to them because they don't care what people think of them. That's what truly masculine men are like. They do not care what others think of them. Now, that doesn't mean that they're mean or rude. No, it just means your opinion of them isn't going to faze them because they have their own opinion of themselves. They are confident, comfortable in their own skin. If other people think that they're not that great, they're going to think, okay, whatever, and move on with their life. That's the way it is for truly masculine, confident men. So whenever you have these guys at the top who are like trying to perform, to appear in certain ways to everyone in the world, that tells you they're insecure. Somehow, the people who are the most powerful people in the world are literally the most insecure, the most childlike, like 5-year-olds trapped in 50, 60, 70-year-old bodies. It's crazy that you can literally get everything you've ever wanted and still be a child, essentially. Have the maturity of a child. Still want to show off all the time rather than just being comfortable in your own skin and not caring so much what other people think of you. I just want to make this video to point out how ridiculous this is, and also to show that this is proof that, like, even if you get all the things you thought you ever wanted, it won't make you happy. Like, that comes from being comfortable in your own skin, doing that inner work, which clearly none of these powerful men have done. You should not view these people as role models or leaders because they're anything but. Literally nobody on the planet would follow these people if they weren't powerful. If they didn't have money, they didn't have the power that comes from their money, nobody would follow them. That is not true power. True power is where you can get people to follow you even if you give them nothing in return. Like, literally just the way that you are, your being, or maybe even your goals in life, your vision is so compelling that they want to follow you from that alone. That is where true power lies. That is where true leadership lies. And none of the people at the top right now have any of those qualities. And remember, just because someone's in power does not mean you need to respect them or follow them or literally listen to anything that comes out of their mouths.